Everyone, you've made it to the final module, Module 12, and just congratulations on making it this far in this course. Up until now, you've learned how to find, fund, renovate, and successfully sell flips for profit. Today, we go to the next level, how to turn flipping from a project into a business. We're going to talk about building systems and a reliable team, networking with agents, lenders, and contractors strategically, managing multiple flips at once without losing control, and transitioning into larger deals, new markets, and even rental portfolios. This is how you stop trading time for money and start building long-term wealth. Let's jump in. Section 1, turning your flip into a business. Most people flip one or two houses and stay stuck because their business depends entirely on them. Serious investors don't just flip homes. They build a business that flips homes. The key concepts are work on the business, not in the business. Ask yourself this. If you took a 3-month vacation, would your flipping business still operate? If the answer is no, then you don't have a business yet. To scale, you need systems and people. Let's talk about the essential systems every flipping business needs. The system type and the purpose. Deal acquisition system, and the purpose is how you consistently find deals. I'm just going to go back and forth, so system type and the purpose. The funding system, how you secure money fast. The project management, how you track budgets, timelines, and contractors. The marketing and selling, the listing, staging, and selling process. The profit tracking, which is the financials, taxes, and the real ROI. And the communication, which is how your team collaborates. The goal, every time you flip, it should feel more predictable, not more stressful. A quick tool tip is to just use software and not your muscle memory. There's going to be a few recommended tools that we will be putting privately, either in the comments or in a separate spreadsheet that will have links that you guys can go and sign up for to help you do your project management timelines, to help with budgets, the contracts, the spreadsheets, how to use the profit and expense tracking, links to all of this stuff, how to communicate, and even lead management, and even where you can get some leads. So systems plus software just equals the scalability to grow your business. Section 2 is just building your power team. A successful flipper has a team, even before they feel ready to have one. You're going to want real estate agents, contractors, lenders, a good CPA, a transaction coordinator, a designer or a stager, and an attorney also goes a long way. So how to attract and not chase these top professionals? You want to position yourself as an investor, not just someone flipping one house. Say this: I'm building a pipeline of future deals. I'm looking for someone I can work with long-term, not just for a single flip. Professionals want repeat business. That's how you win them over. So a few team-building networking strategies: networking in local real estate investor associations, going to local meetups, attending open houses for real estate agents and finding out if they know other investors, start building relationships with wholesalers, visit building supply companies. You can meet contractors and subcontractors there who are probably looking for material for a flip that they're working on. And then there's also private money meetups, which are, of course, as lenders looking to fund flips. Your network is not just people you know, it's people who know what you do. Section 3 is leveraging multiple projects at once. This is where flippers go from one deal at a time to multiple projects confidently. Don't scale with more work. Scale with more management. Your goal is not to do more work. Your goal is to manage more projects with systems, people, software, and delegation, and potentially even leverage. So there's this scaling period that has 5 levels, and it's where investors usually get stuck. Level 1 is they're stuck doing one flip at a time, DIY, doing it themselves. Level 2 is hiring contractors and part-time agent support. That's where they get stuck. Level 3 is 2 to 3 flips at once, and then they get stuck with the bookkeeping and like keeping track of lenders and the financials. And next would be level 4, which is flipping like a business, where you have the systems, the marketing, the lead pipelines. And then comes level 5, where you go into a full-time investor, where you have passive income and just high-level deals consistently being done. You don't jump from level 1 to level 5. You slowly upgrade one level at a time. So, how to manage multiple flips without losing control? Use the 3 flip system. It's where you have a flip stage and what you're doing in that stage. So, essentially, there are 3 stages. Deal number 1, the stage is you're under renovation. Deal number 2, you're under contract for purchase. And deal number 3, you're being marketed, about to sell. Once you start rotating deals through these 3 stages, your business becomes a slow pipeline. And a time management strategy for flippers: automate, delegate, outsource, or delete. It's a simple investment business rule. You want to have the task type and the action. So, high value business growth, and the action being keep, strategy, negotiations, capital raising. So, what's that? That is saying that the task is high value business growth, and that belongs to you, and your action is to keep that task and do it yourself. The next task is skilled labor, and that's the action that you want to delegate: contractors, designers, inspectors. The next task is admin and paperwork. You will want that action to be outsourcing or assigning it to someone else to do. And there's also the time wasting task, which you just delete. These are not giving you a return investment, just delete them. So, with the investment business rule, automate, delegate, outsource, or delete, the task types: high value business growth, you keep that task. That's for you. Next task, the skilled labor, delegate. The admin paperwork, outsource or assign, which is kind of like delegate. And then time wasting activity, just delete it. Section 4 of this module is transitioning into bigger deals and rentals. Fix and flip is a powerful business, but long-term wealth is built with assets, not just flipping a house every now and then. Why scaling leads to bigger opportunities is once you build systems, relationships, and credibility, you can flip higher end homes, invest in multifamily properties, develop new construction, slowly build a rental portfolio to get passive income, and then also start using 1031 exchanges to help you avoid taxes in a legal manner. And it also gives you the opportunity to partner with other investors for larger deals. Flipping is just a launch pad, not the final destination. So, transitioning from flips to rental portfolios, there are 4 flip strategies and 4 rental strategies, essentially, that we're going to talk about here today. The flip strategy, where you sell for profit, or your rental strategy, you can refinance and keep. There is the flip strategy of getting the short-term income, or the rental strategy of getting it long-term cash flow. There's also flips that are taxed higher because it's active income, to where if you had it as a rental, it would be passive income with tax benefits. And then the flip strategy is project-based, to where the rental strategy is wealth building. So to recap all of that, the flip strategy is you sell for profit, it's short-term income, it's active income, it's taxed higher, it's project-based. Where the rental strategy was you flip it and then you refinance and keep. You have the long-term cash flow, you have the passive income, which comes with tax benefits, and then it's also wealth building. It's just going to slowly appreciate through the years. So, just a quick refinance example. You purchase it for $250,000, you rehab for $50,000, you have $300,000 total invested into this project. After that, the appraised value after the rehab is surprising. You get it back for $420,000. And with a 75% loan to value refinance of $315,000, you actually get $315,000 back, which covers your $300K investment, and you keep the cash flowing rental, and you just made $15,000 from the refinance. And that's how investors flip to buy and hold with no money left in the deal. But the key is to make sure you buy right and you run your numbers correctly and have a good idea of what the ARV is going to be to have a good appraised value for you to be able to refinance. It's a lot of future building and knowing that the 75% loan to value is going to come into play, or maybe you find a different lender that can do 80% loan to value. It varies, but these things you want to be able to calculate and predict. So to conclude on everything that we just talked about in this module, as a final growth roadmap with 7 stages. The first stage is you're going to learn flipping by taking this course. Stage 2 is you're going to start flipping smaller homes with limited financing. Stage 3 is you slowly start to build systems in a team. And stage 4 is you start doing 2 to 5 flips at once. Stage 5 is you start partnering into larger deals such as multifamily and maybe new construction developments. Stage 6 is build a rental portfolio and passive income streams, which can be kind of thrown in there as between 4, 5, and 6. And then the last stage is stage 7, which you become a full-time investor and business owner and start treating this like a business. And that wraps us all up here. You've now completed our fix and flip course, and you're ready to not just flip a house, but build a flipping business. Remember, you don't need to do everything yourself. You need to build systems, build relationships, and build a reputation. Your first few flips build experience. Your next few flips build income. But when you scale, you build wealth. There's going to be a lot of bonus modules that we are going to be in a separate section of this course. And these are going to be videos that Andy and I are going to be doing outside this. This entire module 1 through 12 that you went through is just to give you a high level of how to start flipping houses. But these little breakdown, little masterminds are what's going to have you diving deep into certain strategies and how-tos and ways to help you grow to the next level. We're always going to be here for you, and we want to do deals with you. And we hope that you found value in this, if not in the other stuff that we have coming up for you all. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and please let me know if you have any questions. We're here for you all.